Imagine this. You're getting ready to start your freshman year of high school, and this is a huge year for you because you're one of the star basketball players for your school. So you're really hoping to make the varsity team. As you're getting prepared for the week before classes start, you realize that you don't really have the things that you need. So you go and talk to your parents about needing a whole list of items for the school year, and they tell you, well, son, right now we just don't have the money. So we scrambled together some old notebooks from past school years and grabbed a few pens and pencils from the drawer, and this will have to work for right now. I am so sorry. Imagine that moment that you feel upset and worried, thinking there's no possible way that you're going to be able to make do with what you have, while also being worried that others will notice you're using the same old notebooks you used them the year before. Imagine this because statistics from the Dayton Daily News show that in the Dayton area alone, children living in poverty is said to be at 27.2%. That means that approximately 27.2% of kids didn't have the school supplies that they need in order to be prepared for school. This is where the organization founded in 2006 called Crowns of the Classroom saves the children's whole school year. Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today to discuss Crowns of the Classroom. My name is Paige Cheney, and not only am I a citizen of the Dayton area, but I'm also a proud supporter of this wonderful organization to help kids have the school supplies they need in order to be more prepared for school. Here's just a picture of the logo of Crowns of the Classroom, and then what they kind of stand for down at the bottom. I also have a picture of the location currently. This is just what it looks like inside. As you can see where they store things. It just kind of looks like a little store. And then here's another one that's quite just a part of another area of the department right now that they have. So every nonprofit organization in the world is usually created with the concern for a need for change. According to GuideStar, every year there's approximately 26,500 students in the Dayton area alone that participate in the National Lunch Program. That means that these same 26,500 students are also getting the proper school supplies they need each year as well, all thanks to the organization called Crowns of the Classroom out of Dayton, Ohio. So this organization has given out more than $3.3 million worth of school supplies for 90 different schools in the Dayton area just in 1 year. And to put this into perspective for you, according to the Methel Family Foundation, that just $1,000 that is donated to this organization is the equivalent of 285,714 dictionaries, 555,556 crayons, 462,963 pencils, 1.25 million glue sticks, and 740,741 notebooks. If every disadvantaged student was given at least one pencil, one eraser, and one notebook per class, they would be more than prepared for the school year. And more importantly, these few simple items have been shown to raise grades, improve their attitude toward learning, and boost their confidence. All positive outcomes that this organization hopes to continue to meet every single year. Okay, so I want each of you to realize the honest and positive impact this organization has on not only the community as a whole, but also the kids within our community, giving each kid the opportunity to feel included and to feel like they have what it takes to be successful every single year. And this doesn't just reflect their schooling, and this gesture will carry on throughout their lives forever. I want to discuss with you all the history of this organization, where they started from, and how they have come throughout the years. I also want to share some specific statistics and facts on the school supply donations and the impact it has on local schools around the Dayton area. I'll share with you specific things people in the community like about this organization, and then lastly, I want to share with each of you some of the aspects of this organization that make it most significant in our community. Okay, so Crowns of the Classroom was founded in 2006 by a group of concerned citizens in the community members that wanted to address the issue of lack of school supplies available to students in the surrounding Dayton area. In 2008, they built their first location in Dayton, Ohio, starting where they started building their inventory. Although the organization wasn't actually active in 2009, which was the first year the doors opened to only 9 different schools in the area, they spent almost 2.5 years putting together the organization and maintaining their certifications as a nonprofit. And eventually, 2 years after their initial opening, they finally reached their $1 million goal. And then 2 years later, just a few years later, they moved the organization to another warehouse location in Dayton that had around 13,000 square feet, allowing for more office space and more storage space for the donated school supplies. And then lastly, just this past year in 2017, the organization was able to add their 100th school onto their possible donation list. This is just a few of the things that the organization has accomplished throughout the past almost 10 years with the hopes of continuous growth in the future years to come. So Crowns in the Classroom is a nonprofit organization out of the Dayton area that allows 100 schools around the area to utilize the donated items every year. Of these 100 schools on each of the teacher list, they have the ability to receive at least $500 worth of school supplies for themselves as well as their students. And they get to shop at their own leisure in the Crowns in the Classroom warehouse in order to choose the items that they are going to need most throughout the school year. The organization has had the honor of serving the community to an extent far beyond what any member could have dreamed of. Each person that has directly affected this organization's good deeds gives multiple thanks throughout every year. One source reviews from a teacher stated, "Wow, I have taught for 43 years and felt so much support from this nonprofit. When they provided my classroom with the supplies I usually have to purchase with my own money. They even had items that I could give to my students to use so they didn't need to get supplies at home. When visiting their store, the volunteers taking care of us are wonderfully supportive and positive. We have only had access to the support for one school year, but I am looking forward to my first visit this school year so I can get my year started with the supplies we need." This is just a few of many positive reviews on the great things this organization is doing within our community. They may not be affecting us in entirety, but they are affecting one small part in a huge way. That's something that we should all support, our future adults. Okay, so some aspects of the organization that seem most significant are that they accommodate all teachers in the Dayton area, even the ones that aren't on the list list of schools that they can donate to, by giving them the opportunity to earn shopping trips to Crowns in the Classroom. They can do this by volunteering their time throughout the year. This organization also tries to ensure every school in the area has the supplies they need in order to be successful every school year. Just like any other nonprofit organization, they do this with the hope of continuing growth and prosperity in the future years. Okay, so to conclude, not only has this organization started from rock bottom, but they worked their way up in the last 10 years. They never gave up their vision regardless of the setbacks they may have had along the way. They built this organization from the sole purpose of wanting to help our educators and our kids around the Dayton area. Since 2006, when the organization was founded, they have reached many huge obstacles, such as moving their warehouse to a bigger location and being able to move donation lists from 9 schools to start with all the way to 100 different schools around the area at the end of 2017. This organization has opened the opportunity for every teacher from these 100 school districts to shop up to $500 in supplies each year, and that number is still growing. So many teachers and students in the area have many great things to say about this organization and all the help that they have provided to our schools in the area. Overall, Crowns in the Classroom has built a huge foundation for the schools in the area and have allowed them the ability to teach freely without restriction because of the lack of school supplies available to them. This is a huge deal, and they are only getting better as the years pass. So I wanted to finish with the reasons why this organization is so significant and so important and why you should support them. 1, they give every student the proper supplies needed to be successful in school. And this is something that every parent and every teacher could dream of. 2, the organization is completely 100% nonprofit, and every bit of money that is donated is given directly to the teachers in the form of school supplies. And 3, the organization gives kids the opportunity to enjoy school and learning without having to worry about not being prepared for their daily assignments. So, a challenge to you. If you're like me, you most likely have tons of school supplies you buy in clearance price at the end of every school year that you never end up using. They end up in storage and forgotten about. Even if you don't have the money to donate, you have some unopened school supplies and you know that you or your kids won't need, give them back to the community. Help make kids transition through school easier. After all, they're just kids. This is supposed to be some of the most enjoyable times of their life. Give them the chance to grow and have fun without worrying about not having what they need to be successful. It all starts with your help. One child shared to the organization through the Methel Family Foundation that I just want to conclude with. He said, "People like you are the reason kids make it through school. Without supplies, how would we do our work or pass school? Without you, we wouldn't have any supplies, but you gave them to us. Thank you very much." Thank you.